on, Archie. See some goodwill.
So what else, Doc?
Archie! I've been looking all over the place for you.
Hi, Tom.
But did Nick tell you I called in at Demdike earlier to see how you're getting on with the new crib?
Yeah, he did say something. Did he mention the deal?
What deal?
The thing is, Tom, I agreed to make Nick and Elsa one first.
That's all right. There's plenty of time before Christmas. You can easily knock another one up.
Knock one up? It's complicated work. We're up day and night.
I thought you said it was a simple design.
It's deceptively simple. No, the thing is, Nick's agreed to rent his to you.
What for?
The church tableau, of course. You see, he said when I was to see you, I was to get the money off you, like.
Oh, that's very nice of him. It's a shame, though.
Why is it a shame? The church needs a crib and you've got one. Everybody's happy.
Yeah, including my vicar.
What's your vicar going to do with it?
Well, you see, I persuaded him to part with 60 quid for a new crib. Still, there's no need now.
Eh?
Well, it didn't seem right to ask you to do it for nothing. But if it's okay with Nick, and you're too busy...
No.
He's very, very busy, Tony.
Not really got a moment to spare, have you, Archie?
Okay. I'll see you later.
No, hang on. Look, it's a good cause and 60 quid, you said.
That's right.
Well, I'm sure I could do something.
Fancy that.
Amazing.
I don't believe it. I'm actually in business.
We should celebrate.
Oh, hiya, Mike. Do you want a drink, mate?
No, that's all right. I'll get me one.
Nah, come on. We're celebrating. Archie Brooks Enterprises.
Look, I can't afford to buy a round.
Oh, let Archie buy Michael. He has just signed a major deal, his first step to becoming Beckendale's millionaire crib maker.
All right, then. Just start, thanks.
Hey, I tell you what, why don't we all go to Emmerdale? There's no one in tonight. Get some cans. Archie could buy some champagne to celebrate. We'd all be a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, why not, Archie?
I should say so. Let's go.
Right.
Right then, chaps. How about a toast? Archie Brooks Enterprises.
Archie Brooks Enterprises.
And all who's sailing her.
You could be on the brink of a fortune, Archie.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you start selling to them big shops.
All right. It's only a crib for cure. There's no need to make such a fuss. Hey, Michael.
Hey? Oh, yeah, sure.
I'll tell you something. It's better than working here for next to no.
Is it okay if I help myself to a refill?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
What are we going to do tonight, then?
We're doing it, aren't we? We're having a drink and listening to some music.
Is that it? Does anybody fancy an orgy?
Oh, gee.
All right, when it's trying to cheer you up, it's like a wake in here.
Don't talk to me about wakes. Ever since Jack found them bones on the top field, I've been having nightmares about bodies and things.
On top field? That's where the baby stone is, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it gives me the creeps, that.
Baby stuff.
Yeah, you know, the one in the corner. It looks like a woman holding a baby.
There's a farmhouse there before Emmerdale even. Don't you know the story? Right then, light us off time.
We've already declined your invitation for an orgy, Archie.
No. I want to tell you a ghost story. The curse of Pender's Fell. Years ago, right, where your top field is now, Rach, there was this small farmhouse, right? Yeah, anyway, none of the locals would have built on that land because they knew there was a curse on it. After a fire wiped out this entire family, they were all burnt to death. Anyway, this young couple didn't know about the curse, so they built a house right on top of the land. They lived there for 4 years. Nothing happened at all. Absolutely fine. Until then, one night, the husband went away. Woman, she was only 24 years old. Laying in bed, just imagine it, laying in bed asleep, and she heard the cries of a baby. She got up, went to see her baby. The baby was fast asleep, but she could still hear the cries. Seemed to be coming from outside. Anyway, she went out into the garden. They're crying louder and louder all the time. And all of a sudden, stopped. Nothing. Just silence. Then there's a dog howling in the distance. It's freezing cold and the wind blowing. She turned back towards her house and looked up and saw this weird woman in her bedroom with her baby in her arms, like that really strange smile on her face, just staring out. The woman, tried to run back towards her house. Like the ground was disappearing beneath it. It was like she was running on air. She got nearer to the house. That vanished too. She was screaming and crying herself by now. She looked back to where the house had been, and all she could see was a stone. The shape of this woman from the window, with the baby in her arms, turned to stone. It's a warning that nobody should ever build on Pender's Fell.
Some story.
I don't think I'll ever dare walk past that stone again.
Oh, I don't believe it.
True, as I'm sitting here. You've heard it before, haven't you, Mick?
Yeah, I wouldn't build a house there.
You believe it?
What? You mean about a ghost farm on the Fell? There's nothing unusual about that, if you ask me. There'll be loads of them up there the way farming's going these days.
I don't think we're talking about the same kind of ghosts, actually, Michael.
Well, it sounds like the same to me. It's just a new version of an old story. Except this new one will be called The Curse of Frank Tate.
Now, hang on a minute. My father cares about local farming, Michael.
Oh, yeah. He certainly cares about making money out of it.
I don't think that's very fair.
Have his way, he'd turn us into museum exhibits and charge admission to see us. Frank Tate's make-believe land.
My father is trying to make the land around here pay, Michael, and there is nothing wrong with that.
By turning it into a playground? Old Harry'll be one giant bottlings next.
Well, it's better than letting it slide into a wasteland.
Next thing you know, he'll be taking the stock out of the fields and sticking wooden cows in the fields instead, like they do down south.
Rubbish.
Oh, just see the coach signs now. Roll up and see the star attraction of the Feldmans in Wonderland.
Do you fancy a refill, Zoe?
Yeah, sure.
Prat.
I wouldn't pay much attention to him if I were you. Joe was telling me they're having a really hard time up there.
Well, I'd gathered that much.
I don't think he means half of what he says.
Oh, you mean like the curse of Frank Tate?
I don't think he means any real offence.
No.
Most of the time he's really quite nice.
Nice. He's always been miserable whenever I've seen him.
He's good looking now. Especially when he gets all het up like that.
It's not Zoe's fault, you know. No? No, she can't help who she is, can she? It don't help you treating her like a teller of the onion, you know. Even though her old man does do a pretty good impression. Look, this is supposed to be a celebration. You just ruin it by rowing. If you don't like her, just pretend.
Who says I don't like her? Tell you the truth, I quite fancy her. Especially when she loses her temper.